You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. And be sure to smash that like button. What a weekend. I enjoyed this weekend. Boy, did I enjoy this weekend a lot. Muse, you enjoy your weekend?
I did enjoy my weekend.
Yeah. Paulie, you enjoy your weekend?
I did.
What did you do this weekend, Paulie?
We took Opal to see Moana 2.
Oh, that sounds like a fun weekend. Muse,
Yeah.
what did you do this weekend?
Man, look, family, we did some Christmas stuff. Ate a lot of gumbo.
Good. Christmas stuff,
Yeah.
gumbo. Great way to spend a cold weekend in
Watched a lot of
Louisiana.
football, yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do, Matt?
Thank you for asking. So we took Drew to the doctor in Florida, got back. Drew was a little under the weather, so Saturday was awesome. He just slept all day, and Erica went to a Taylor Swift party. This was the end of the Eras tour. Last night was the last one. So she and her friends got together to go watch the concert and left, and it was amazing. Erica was gone. Drew was asleep. I sat home and watched football and drank beer all day Saturday.
That's a good day.
It was a really good day. I mean, really good day. Really enjoyed my weekend. And then Sunday came, and Sunday was great as well. Got to watch the Saints get a win, which was awesome. Little praise and worship to the Lord. Just a great day all along. Got to learn LSU's bowl destination. Oh, and the playoff rankings were released. Not sure if you saw that. Did you, Muse?
I saw him, yeah.
Yeah. There was one pretty controversial question. Everybody had to know what was going to transpire. Who was going to get that last spot, Muse? Was it going to be SMU or was it going to be Bama? SMU lost the conference championship game. They had a better record than Bama. Bama didn't play. Would they leapfrog SMU? And Clemson won the ACC on a walk-off 56-yard field goal. Great game, too,
really
by the way,
good
if you missed
man.
that one. Great game. And ultimately, what the committee decided to do was to go with SMU. That's what happened. So the SEC gets 3 teams in the college football play. Muse, we've talked about this playoff thing for a long time. And as I recall, I asked routinely at SEC Media Days of everyone I talked to how many they thought would be the baseline that the SEC would get into the playoff. You remember what a lot of people said?
4.
4,
Yeah.
5,
There were some 5s, yeah.
Was there anybody that said 3?
I believe you said 3.
Oh, yeah. I did that over and over again, right?
Yep.
Because in the entire 10 years, the decade of the 4-team playoff, I told you if you were to take those rankings and extrapolate for a 12-team, there would have been 2 years. Twice that the SEC would have gotten more than 3 teams in. Or 4 or more, I should say. And actually, in 2 years, they would have only gotten 1. See, in your brain, you think, 12-team, that would be the whole SEC. Nope. And 3 teams got in, Muse, and they were Georgia, Texas, and Tennessee were the 3 that got in. Boy, Muse, I'm going to tell you something, man. I was looking at that again today, and I'm going, Georgia, Texas, and Tennessee. Seems like they left somebody off. They leave somebody off on there, Muse?
Alabama wasn't in there, yeah.
Oh, you don't say. Bama didn't make the playoff?
They didn't make the playoff.
No. You hate to see that, Muse.
It's tough.
Got to be a tough scene there in Tuscaloosa. I know all of you today are expecting me to do a thing. Right?
Yeah, that's what they're here for.
They're all expecting me to do a thing. And you know what you're expecting me to do? You're expecting me to play O Fortuna and put the flames on the screen and yell and lose my voice and do the Bama's burning and talk about Brian Dennehy and the flames and all that sort of stuff. But I'm not doing that today. And I know last time we were here and I told you I kind of deked everybody, gave him an apology, and then I pulled a Conor McGregor, and then I did Bama's burning.
You did the thing, yeah.
And now people think I'm going to do that again right now.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to do that right now. You want to know why?
Why?
Because Bama is burning is reserved for evidence of the thing that I have suggested now since the day Nick Saban retired. A coach quits on you. A 5-star flips on you. You lose to Vanderbilt. You see, this would happen to you yesterday. That's not evidence that Bama is burning. That's just confirmation of the prediction I made. What was this date, Muse? Let's see. This would have been July. See, this is the great thing about the digital era, isn't it, Muse?
It is.
The great thing about the digital era is everything you say is recorded for better or worse. And sometimes it comes back to bite you in the T-Hiney, but sometimes it's beautiful noise like this. On July the 17th at SEC Media Days, hit it, Muse.
I think Alabama is a team that regresses this year. I think for the first time since 2010, they're a 3-loss team.
Oh! I said that.
You did say that.
2 days later, July 19th, I said this. Whenever you're ready. I got time. I think Bama is at minimum a 3-loss team this year. There's a lot mixed in there, too, where I said they missed the playoff. But you search through months of radio, audio, and try to find it. So basically all that happened, Muse, is exactly what I said was going to happen. They were going to go 9-3 and miss the playoff. This shouldn't come as any great surprise to anybody. But the reaction's a lot of fun, isn't it? How are the Tide taking the news? Not good. Did you see Greg Byrne?
Oh, God.
Did you see the Alabama athletic director go onto Twitter? Alabama's athletic director goes onto Twitter and tries to say, we really need to rethink whether or not we're going to schedule out of conference strength. They hit him with community notes.
They did.
You see, Greg, if you're considering the part of your schedule that you actually control, the disappointing part is that SMU had a stronger non-conference schedule than you did, you loser. Oh, hit me with that, Muse. This is the emotional part. Get you right in the feels. The cockles of your heart. The subcockles of your heart.
Subcockles.
And the subcockles. That's where they get you. Some dork went on TAD 100.9 FM. I don't even know his name, but he said this.
Hey, you got to be ready to play every time you play. Nick Saban's teams always were. And this team lost 2 games they shouldn't have lost, and they lost that Tennessee game. They didn't deserve to be in the playoff.
You think realism is settling in, Muse?
Slowly but surely.
Their new reality that I've welcomed them to for several months now. You know what I love to think of in this moment, Muse?
What's that?
I love to think that every single houndstooth wearing, rammer jammer singing Bama dork today is just seething, going, damn it, that Moscona was right. If you don't believe me, take it from your God, who had this to say.
I do think the best teams are in the playoff, which I think is most important, and no coach should have any complaint about what his circumstance is relative to getting in the playoffs or out of the playoffs, because they all controlled their own destiny, and they all had opportunities, and they had some flaws and bad losses that contributed to their circumstance. So this could be a learning lesson for each and every team and every individual on those teams.
You mean you can't lose as a 3-touchdown favorite to a 500 Oklahoma team where you fail to get in the end zone and think you should be in the playoff?
Yeah, you can't do that.
You know who thinks they should give up 40 to Vanderbilt, lose as a 3-touchdown favorite to a 500 football team without scoring a touchdown and still be in the playoff? You know who thinks that?
Who thinks that?
Entitled people. People who have lived a charmed existence as a sports fan. Those crimson-clad, houndstooth-wearing, rammer-jammer, yellow-hammer singing goons from Gumpville. Luke Robinson hosts Locked on Alabama. He's taking this well.
I think that they picked the worst team that they could pick of all the available teams for that slot. If I were ranking those teams, SNU would be my last place team.
Hey, Muse.
Hey, Scone.
Did SMU lose to a 500 football team where they failed to score a touchdown?
No, they didn't.
I'm looking for it somewhere. You don't see that
No,
anywhere?
they-
Oh, it
no,
didn't.
they
Got
did-
it.
they
Got
didn't.
it. Got it. What else did our buddy Luke have to say on Locked on Bama?
If they held scheduling in the same regard, but they don't. Clearly, they don't. SMU played Little Sisters of the Poor. They played a 2A football schedule here in the state of Alabama, and they get all the rewards.
You see what's happening right now. The reality is settling in for people who have lived a charmed, entitled existence. And things didn't go their way. For the first time ever. They have no clue how to cope with it. I don't know who Jimmy Stein is. I'm sure he's riveting, but here's what he had to say.
And the message is we care more about wins than we do about who those wins are against. That's what put SMU in. They had wins.
Hey, Muse.
Yeah.
How many wins did Miami have?
10.
How many wins did Alabama have?
9.
Who was ranked higher, Miami or Alabama?
Oh, Alabama was.
Oh,
Yes.
Alabama with 9 wins was ranked higher than Miami with 10 wins?
Correct.
Hey, Muse, who had more wins, Alabama or Arizona State?
Entering, they had the same, right? I'm sorry, Arizona State.
Yeah.
Arizona State did. They were 10-2.
Arizona State was 10-2. They won.
Yeah.
To get to 11-2.
Right.
And won their conference, right?
They did.
Alabama's ranked 11th. Arizona State was ranked 12th.
Yeah.
Hey, Muse, how many wins did BYU have?
9. Oh. 10.
Who was ranked higher, Alabama or BYU?
Alabama.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, Muse, who was ranked higher? Who had more wins, Iowa State or Alabama?
Iowa State.
Oh, who was ranked higher?
Alabama.
Oh, you don't say. Army, UNLV, Memphis. All more wins
Yep.
than Alabama. All ranked lower than Alabama.
Correct.
Hey, Muse, you know I went to Twitter and had some fun after the announcement, right?
Did you?
I did. 11:58 a.m. I'm sure Kalen DeBose will look great in that Citrus Bowl dry fit shirt on the sideline in Orlando.
Not the dry fit. They hate the dry fit so much, man.
I can't read half these replies.
Bet not.
Oh. The things that they want me to do to animals.
Oh.
This guy just sent me a link to Rogaine.
That's helpful.
You should know what a red herring is?
Yes. Oh, don't make me explain this. Come on.
I would like for you to explain.
God, it's. I know what it is. I cannot explain it. It's kind of like an argument that you use to distract, right? From yes.
Red herring is a very strongly scented fish that hunters would use to throw their hounds off a scent of rabbits. So it's something completely disassociated to distract you from the point.
Right.
That's like me pointing out that I was right about you going to the well, actually, forgive me. I wasn't right about them going to the Citrus Bowl, actually. No.
I know.
They're going to the ReliaQuest Bowl.
Oh.
I don't know if you knew that. That used to be the Outback Bowl.
It did.
And they wear the big bloomin' onion on the head.
So good.
Yeah. So after Brett McMurphy broke the news about the bowl destination Muse, I went and quote tweeted him. Man, I was dead wrong about Bama all this time. They're not going to the Citrus Bowl. It's the ReliaQuest Bowl.
Go.
Pack your sunscreen, Bama fans, with laughing face emojis.
That's big of you to correct your mistake there. It really is. It's professionalism, honestly.
They didn't like that either. Imagine losing by 29 at home to a team played in the ReliaQuest Bowl. This team still ripped LSU a new one. Enjoy the L. Where's LSU going? Oh, They love to point out, Muse. They love to point out that they beat LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Muse, last time we did Bama's Burning, how'd you pull the audio from the summer? What did I say?
It's not about LSU. It's never been about LSU.
Specifically, that Bama may even beat LSU.
Yes.
Because it's never been about LSU. Ever. It's always been about anyone but Alabama. It's always been about the people who lived a charmed existence for all these years under Nick Saban and rubbed everybody's face in it every chance they had. A fan base that's used to getting every call and every break all the time. And now they're learning how the rest of the college football loving world lives. You see, we're used to it. The water's warm, quite comfortable here. For them, it's fish out of water. And I'm going to love laughing at them every opportunity that I get. I won't stop. Not now, not next year, not ever. Until I feel like my point has been appropriately made. It may be when after 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 years of not winning a national championship in this format, that Alabama fires Kalen DeBose. And then I'll laugh at him again. And maybe I'll move on. Maybe. Enjoy Tampa, Alabama fans. The weather's beautiful around New Year's. You wouldn't want to spend all that money to go out to the Rose Bowl or anything like that, would you? What is a reliable question? Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.